At the home of Tiahleigh Palmer, more digging, as the minister in charge of the system that failed her comes under fire. Shannon Fentiman, Queensland's Child Safety Minister, refusing to resign.
I've got the full support of stakeholders.
But she didn't front the press conference yesterday when the Premier announced a review of her portfolio.
I was meeting with members of the expert panel to see how quickly we could get this vital work underway.
The Premier made a fool of Shannon Fentiman yesterday, and Shannon Fentiman needs to go.
Joining those calls now, child abuse survivors.
I don't think that she is up to the job.
Opinions from Cabinet colleagues weren't exactly glowing either.
I believe the Minister's acquitting herself very well in what is, and always has been, a very challenging portfolio.
Shannon Fentiman is doing a solid job.
No comment from Jolene Thorburn, Tiahleigh's foster mother, who briefly returned to the family home this afternoon. Her husband Rick is accused of killing the 12-year-old, her son charged with incest. It's Tiahleigh's case which has sparked this wider probe into what's going wrong.
If it improves services, so be it. But if it's a distraction from those that have already been commenced, then it will be a massive problem.
The Premier has launched a review. The opposition wants it to go even further. But Shannon Fentiman thinks there could be other forces at play.
There are different standards for men and women in politics.
Of course, the opposition had a lot to say about that as well today, but for now the politics seems to be focusing on the front line of child safety, the people who are knocking on doors and physically checking on these children and their foster carers. Now, Labor says it's been left with not enough people to do that work after the LNP cut 200 jobs while it was in power. The LNP says those frontline services were never affected. So for now, Shannon Fentiman is fast-tracking an additional 47 officers to start work by the end of this year.